And we're back. What are you? Disinfectant's full. Another suppressor. Oh, we can go back out there if we wanted. Okay, so what have I got equipped? So camouflage, we're going to need splitter. And uniform. Splitter. And I want to check something. If I did it right. Got desert. Yeah, we got spirit. This has a neat function. The enemies can't hear your footsteps, which is pretty neat. What we've got equipped at the moment. Quite a lot. Okay. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you for now. Go A and C. I missed B. And we'll go with that. Right, so let's get that, we may need you. Definitely you. I don't think there's going to be anywhere to blow up. So, yeah, we'll keep it nice and simple. Let's get you at the ready. A suppressor. Septic. Oh, we can dump one of my... Oh, all the food's gone. Okay. You are always handy. Okay, anything else? Not been hearing a rabbit yet. Okay. Yep. And what are you? Cardboard box B. Fantastic. Ration. Hunts. There he is. See him? Back to us. Okay. And we don't need you. Let's head up. Okay, so I'm actually quite curious now. Yep, we got the mask. So he's got one eye closed. Now, this is either going to work really well, or it's going to be spectacularly bad.
Huh? Is anybody there? Who's that? Radio! Who's our backup?
Well, there's that answer. Come on, kill me. Okay, so that's the state of play. I was wondering if I was going to be able to do that. Okay, we're at 50. But it's daylight. 70 is not bad. Spider gives me the plus 10. No, I don't want you. I don't want to be lethal. Okay. You guys all stay there. Okay, so we just need to head this way. Which gets us here. Does that mean the scientist uniform is a bust as well? Is this where I want to be? Not particularly. It's this one I want. So what do these say? Because I now got cardboard box B. Because I might use my other way of infiltrating that I used. So let's have a look. Cannot be read. Weapons lab hangar. East wing. Okay. I don't care. As long as I get to where I want to be. Yep, don't mind them waking him up. Okay, someone's just found the unconscious guy. Weapons lab.
Famished.
Yep, they woke him up. Probably all happened once we come out of alert phase. You can do it. No, don't pay attention to the box. Cool. Just over a minute. Well, got a lot of unhappy soldiers at the moment. Still can't believe I killed someone by a shot to the nuts. And it's in that boss section. But worth it. Totally worth it. Right, so 35. Oh, he just checked inside the truck. But not this truck. Not long now. And then it would be where I want to be. But there's two things I want to get before. Yeah, that's going to be the plan.
Come in, HQ.
Yep, and away goes the van.
Weapons Lab, East Wing.
Is that the right one? Okay. That's not what I was thinking. Am I where I think I am? Yeah, I totally am. Okay. Time for a giggle. Then uniform. Is this gonna work still? Right. Appointment full. Bandage full. Antidote. Okay, let's get upstairs. This is actually where I wanted to be. because there's two really cool things in here. Just gotta find them. Nope. I know where one is, but I want to leave that one last. Okay. Ration. You it? No, you're just another suppressor. You don't open. You don't work. Well, didn't work by what I meant is there was no item in there. Okay, we'll do that last. Oh, no. You it? Maintenance uniform. One, just want to check everything because rations keep much longer. Let's check you. Oh. Okay. Another ration. Right. Now the pièce de résistance. So let's go through here. I can't believe I forgot that to get that on my PlayStation 2 playthrough.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagahard's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagahard represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagahard. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagahod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagahod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
No one else about. Let's come back here. So camouflage face, no paint. And then go uniform. So we got maintenance. So we can sort of look like one of the maintenance crew. But the pièce de résistance, the sneaking suit. But yeah, reduces cuts, reduces damage. I think it gives you lighter foot. But yeah, there's a guard in here. Oh, probably down there. But yeah, I missed this. So helps in the upcoming stuff. Right, so I'm going to save here, so time to check up on people.
Snake, you've got to destroy the Shagohod. It's located in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab.
I see you've caught a vampire bat. The vampire bat bites its victims and sucks their blood.
Got it.
Speaking of bats...
Just save it.
Huh?
I know you're gonna talk about vampire movies. Attack of the Vampire Donuts, or Dracula versus the Space Hippos, or something like that.
Actually, I was going to say that bats are known to use supersonic waves to sense their surroundings.
Oh.
Bats use supersonic waves to sense their surroundings, so you might be able to keep them away by blasting them with a special kind of sound wave. Alternatively, you could try equipping a torch and waving it around with the CQC button. As for taste, I suppose there's no reason you couldn't eat them. Snake, do you hate vampire movies?
What?
Just now, you sounded like you really hated them.
I did?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, no one really likes them, do they?
some people do.
Like you.
Yeah, they're fascinating, you know? Like the movie Dracula...
Don't say it.
Why not?
Just don't.
Are you afraid?
What?
You're afraid of vampires, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
But...
Listen, there are no such things as vampires. They're just a stupid, made-up legend. Even if they do seem real sometimes.
well, sure.
You think I'd be afraid of something like that?
No.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not afraid of vampires.
Uh-huh.
It's just that whenever somebody starts talking about vampires, I end up dreaming about them that night, and I don't need that right now. That's all.
Okay. Snake, whatever happens to you, make sure you leave a descendant, okay?
Are you saying you want to have my baby?
No. I'm saying that in the 21st century, the genes of soldiers like you are going to be in high demand.
Genes?
Uh-huh. Remember when Watson and Crick discovered the double helix structure of DNA back in 1953?
No.
You know, they won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for it the year before last. Of course, you have to feel sorry for Pauling and Franklin. They were researching the exact same thing.
Sorry, I don't follow.
Inside every living creature are little blueprints called genes. Through the union of the sperm and egg cells, these blueprints are transformed and inherited by the next generation. That's why parents and children resemble each other. The concept of genes was first proposed over 100 years ago by Mendel, but he didn't know what they were exactly. For a while, it was thought that chromosomes were composed not of deoxyribonucleic acid, but of proteins called polypeptides. Later, it was shown that deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, was a biological macromolecule. Then 11 years ago, Watson and Crick discovered that DNA had a double helix structure.
Yeah, this is all fascinating stuff, but what exactly does it have to do with me?
The inherent characteristics of any given individual are determined by his or her genes. By duplicating a set of superior genes, a separate body with the same set of characteristics, a clone, can be created.
But genes don't control a person's fate.
That's true, but having an offspring that's genetically identical to the parent is more efficient, right? You can expect better results that way.
More efficient? You can't mass-produce human beings.
Maybe, but now that we know the true nature of genes, human cloning is that much closer to reality. Nuclear transplanting is already theoretically possible, so one day...
My genes are going to be a valuable commodity.
Exactly.
They'd never let that happen.
Just think, even if your body dies, you survive and go on to bigger and better accomplishments. If you think about it, it's kind of an honor.
Does that kind of technology seriously appeal to you?
Well, I am a doctor. I can't condone it on moral grounds, but I'm fascinated by the possibilities. Especially when I see such an excellent specimen as yourself.
Yeah, well, thanks for the compliment, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
Don't be so glum. It's not like it's going to happen anytime soon. We'll just have to wait and see.
Foreshadowing!
You can capture animals alive by using the tranquilizer gun or a mouse.
Those are some funky clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, it's called a sneaking suit.
Sneaking suit? What's that all about?
I'm not sure, but it looks like what the boss was wearing.
Huh. Well, whatever it is, it's a fine piece of work. The suit seems to be made of some kind of special bulletproof fiber. Wearing it should reduce all the damage you take by half. The waterproofing and heat and moisture insulation are top-notch. Just having it on will reduce the amount of stamina you burn. It even increases your overall camo index. You got yourself a keeper, Snake.
Yeah, maybe we should make it the official uniform of Fox.
That's actually made me really curious, because I think this is going to be the last big codex section that we get. So what's he going to say about the other special uniforms? This should be interesting. Wonder if he has anything to say.
That's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been... Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain stamina out of the enemy while choking it, and you won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth, did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Hell, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not?
What?
Yeah. Okay, so we can actually get official on what things are. So, fire. This way I actually know what they're all about.
Snake, what's that you're wearing now?
It's fire camouflage. The Fury had it on him.
That camouflage seems to have fire-resistant properties. When you wear it, you'll only take half damage from flames and explosions. You won't ever get burned, either. Sounds like something the Fury would use, all right.
Okay, so not much to that one. What about this one? Yeah, this drains stamina quick.
Hey, Snake, what's that you're wearing?
It's spider camouflage. It used to belong to the Fear.
Is that right? Well, it's not as good as the stuff the Fear was wearing, but it still seems to have a pretty decent amount of stealth capability. From the looks of it, the wearer uses stamina to power the stealth function. With this thing on, your camo index will stay at a high level no matter where you go. But if you run out of stamina, the stealth function will stop working. Keep that in mind.
Yep, which is why we're doing that. And that before any more. That's probably how you get 100%. Let's go Hornet, shall we? Hornet. Oh yeah, I never got the ends, did I? That's the one that I was missing.
Snake, what's that camouflage?
It's called Hornet Stripe. I got it from the Pain.
No kidding. Sounds like a pretty unique design. From the looks of it, it's somehow infused with the power of hornets.
The power of hornets?
Sure. When you're wearing that outfit, hornets won't attack you. Neither will spiders or leeches. You might even be able to tame the ones that come flying out of a hive.
Yep, that's entirely possible. But then again, some of the things that these other ones do. Oh, whack-a-doodle. Yeah, okay. So let's go this, because I just want to save like that. I like that uniform. And face. We're probably going to be using a maintenance disguise, so with that in mind. Yep. We're not going to need you. 6. Wow. Done well on those. Right, so let's crouch down. So that's Signet. Let's just make sure.
Whenever you find a new weapon or piece of equipment...
The Shagohod is in the hangar of the main wing of the weapons lab. You can get into the hangar through the door located at the entrance to the main wing on the second floor of the east wing. Hurry!
You want to save?